what do you make of the race at the moment? We've just been talking about the polls, and people have different views of the polls. What do you make of them?
Well, at this point, I think both campaigns have what they're known as tracks. So these are daily polls that they get. So each campaign knows really where they are internally, where they should be feeling good and where they shouldn't be feeling good. Look, I think it's going to be an extremely close race. Anyone talking about a landslide, I think, is just absolutely wrong. America is too divided of a country for that to happen right now.
So where are you at the moment? How are you feeling as a conservative?
Well, as a conservative, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this because I think, so here's the thing. Florida, as much as Joe Biden said the other day, if he wins Florida, then the race is over. Well, guess what? That's not going to happen. And the reason that's not going to happen, if you look at Miami-Dade, Broward County, if you look at West Palm, Democrats simply are not, they don't have the big turn that they need in order to win.
If Trump doesn't carry Florida and Pennsylvania, is it game over, though?
No. I don't think it's game over.
He's going to have to find somewhere else.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of paths. I mean, for example, and I hear what the Democrats are saying about Texas. Texas is not going to go blue. I'm here, you know,
I wouldn't have
it's nice. That's not going to happen. I also don't think that North Carolina is going to go blue at this point. And I think one of the things that I think Democrats are ignoring is I think Trump is going to be able to flip Nevada. Everybody's focusing on Arizona, which is very, very tight. I think probably what will happen in Arizona is Trump wins Arizona. However, we lose the Senate seat in Arizona.
Okay. One of the key voting blocks for all elections is the African-American vote. Now, back in 2016, Hillary Clinton got 91% of the African-American vote. Trump just got 6%, so very small. Do you think anything is going to be different this time around?
Oh, I think there's going to be a lot that's different this time around. In fact, Hillary Clinton's votes came from primarily African-American women, not African-American men. There has been a surge of African-American men who have gone to the side of Trump. And I think you'll see a significant uptick in votes from African-American men.
Okay, so how are the respective parties making their respective cases to the African-Americans?
Well, they've divided it along gender lines. And so for the Democrats, they have had a very clear black women vote, you know, all of those kinds of things, but nothing really for black men. However, what I think you find is that for black men, Republicans, we have been particularly good in terms of targeting things like economics in particular, and really a hand up rather than a hand out.
How much of a weapon is Barack Obama for Joe Biden? Do you think it's helping him, or is there that argument that it is a reminder for the Democrats of what they don't have?
Well, I think that's exactly what it is. I think, in fact, that if you look at President Obama on the trail, he outshined Joe Biden quite a bit. And so I think there is that as well. I think that's probably what's going on there.
Okay, and when you've got these celebrity endorsements at the moment too, Christopher, really famous African-Americans. You've got Lil Wayne and Kanye West to an extent, and Ice Cube and 50 Cent. You know, all these big names that are turning out for Donald Trump this time. How much of an effect could that have?
Minimal. I mean, because I think if you look at their audiences, frankly, a lot of people in their audiences don't vote. I think it's good for publicity. I think it's good relative to the party looking as it's reaching out, but on a large scale, not going to make that big of a difference.
Okay, Christopher, when it comes to, just finally, 270 is the magic number. What number do you expect Donald Trump to get?
306.
306.
I think is what Donald Trump's going to get. I really think it's going to be. I just don't. Look, at the end of the day, what you will see tomorrow is Republicans going to the polls. All of this conversation has been around, oh, you know, look at how we've done in early voting. Republicans vote on the day of the election, which will be tomorrow.